Hey guys, welcome back to the cigar reviews. Today we're looking at the CAO, darn it, Gold. Let's check it out. So, if you've been watching the channel, you know I just got a crap ton of cigars in. And I'm pretty stoked. So we did the La Gloria Cubana Series R Black review last night. If you haven't seen that, check it out because it is a punch packer. A little concerned, the box smells like a freshly polyurethaned hardwood floor. And let me tell you something, believe it or not, I have had cigars that taste exactly like whatever the box smells like. So that's a little scary for me. I don't know. Maybe there's some boogers on there. I don't know what that is. So I'm not going to touch that. But other than that, I am stoked. It's a beautiful box for sure. Like some velvet in here. Not much of a smell inside, so that's good. Oh my gosh, there's like layers of velvet in here. This is fit for a king. This is gold territory. Wow, I feel so fancy. All right. Let's get down to the actual product, shall we? Yeah, broke my finger last week. And I'm just going to roll with a Band-Aid. Splint, no, none of that. Who cares? It happens. See if we can get this ring off. First cigar of the day, if you can't tell. Ooh, draws nice. I busted the old DuPont back out. I don't know. We'll see if it holds up. I feel like it leaks. So I set it real low, just in case. I'm sure there's a way to polish this thing, but I'm not really that fancy. So, there we are. Wife bought it for me as a gift, not me. What are we smoking? Let's check that out, shall we? This has a lot of ratings on Cigar International. It has a lot of them. 887. That's up there. One of CAO's finest and first 90-point rated cigars. Check out CAO Gold. One of the cigars that put CAO on the map. Blended with hand-picked aged long leaves, Gold reliably delivers a classic cigar experience and comes handsomely packaged in a great-looking cedar chest. Don't be fooled by the pristine Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper on CAO Gold. This cigar is not mellow, weighing in at more of a medium-bodied. Gold's exquisite wrapper is expertly applied atop of a Cuban seed, Nicaraguan filler and binder. Overall, we're looking at a silky cigar that's deep and complex. If you're hankering for a real morsel, you've come to the right place. The CAO Gold received a 91-point rating, noting delivers a woody smoke that bursts with lively notes of orange peel, almond, and raisins, all of which converge on the finish. Cool. Let's see. I'm sorry. Sometimes I cannot keep a straight face with some of these descriptions. Are we still lit here? Yeah. You know, these are supposed to ping. I mean, I guess, right? Whatever. Another gimmick. No, those are nice. Those are handmade in France. Kirby Allison. You know, I don't give a lot of shout outs here. I don't really follow or like anyone in this life. But Kirby Allison has a good cigar channel. I'm sure you all know that if you watch this one. But he went to the DuPont factory in Paris, and that was pretty cool. They do a lot of CNC work to make those lighters. So it got me re-interested in some of my DuPont lighters. I just don't like finicky things. I have a nice DuPont cutter too, and it just is a piece of crap. So anyway, what's not a piece of crap is this Zetterkoff cutter. Very highly constructed. Not a lot of parts to fail on this. And we are giving 2 of these away in a cigar giveaway we're doing. So look at this. Gonna give these away in the near future. So make sure you like and subscribe to every video I've ever made. And yeah, we'll get to those. They're like $40 a piece. But I think somebody will enjoy these. That's all I got. Oh yeah, back to this CAO Gold. I mean, it's light. It's a Connecticut, I believe. I'm sure. Yeah, said Connecticut binder. It could get lost on me. You know, I get to shoot in the breeze or wrenching on something, and I'm gonna totally forget what the heck I'm smoking. My children watch this channel, so I gotta be careful. Little coffee with milk and cream. Pretty reminiscent of Connecticut. I wonder what these cost me. I think they were on sale. $65. So $6.50 a stick. Not bad. It's definitely silky. You know, it's a great morning cigar. Nothing like waking up in the morning and smoking something that just totally turns your stomach, especially if you've only had a cup of coffee. Not recommend that. This is a nice smooth breakfast. I think this is somewhere on the food pyramid, if I'm not mistaken. It is a little bit on the dry side, but not awful. I mean, I could crack it if I squeeze it much. So, that's too bad. Let's see what others have to say while it's warming up a little bit. There's the old packaging. And they've really done an upgrade. We're on the dry side. Taking steps, me humidor. Time to bring them back. Okay. They came all cracked up. That ain't good. Okay, smoke. Tastes like a Macanudo cafe. Not quite as creamy. I can't read some of these. They're just so... They're rough. Rough to read, just grammatically. I can't do it. Back to the cigar. I'm in a weird mood today, as you can tell. I have to work tonight. That's pretty good. Caramel. It's getting sweeter and sweeter as it warms up. As the oils release, we're getting some of that smoothness, that sweetness. Now it tastes like one of those drinks you'd buy at Starbucks with all the stuff on it. I have no idea what any of that is. But I imagine it would taste like this. A venti double Macanudo. I don't know. So, like, listen, if that's not your thing, you're not gonna like these. I could probably stomach one of these a day. So about 10% of my cigars I can do in a Connecticut. They're just too light for me. Now, I've had some Connecticut's kind of give me a little punch, but for the most part, they're smooth. And like they said, they have a different filler in here, so it's not just all light, but it's a light cigar. I mean, especially compared to the Series R Black, I'd have to smoke probably 100 of these to feel like I did smoking that one. But this is a nice leisurely cigar. Another place I would probably smoke these is if maybe it was hot outside and I was golfing. I'll never golf personally, but if I was doing some activity outside, digging a hole, mowing, stuff like that, this would be good because the darker you go when it's hot out, I mean, you're kind of asking for it. Trust me, it's not. Especially if you're doing any physical labor, it's not the best idea. You're gonna get some bubbles in your gut. That's good. It's just gonna happen. Now these light cigars, they do a lot better in heat. So that's a pro tip. Do with it what you will. I mean, it's one-dimensional, but it's balanced. I talk a lot about balance, and this has balance for sure. Coffee, cream, toffee, sugar. Caramel. I mean, that's what this is. And that's what I thought it would be just by looking at it. That's what most of these lighter cigars are going to be. So, maybe a little vanilla, for sure. I mean, it's a good cigar. No complaints. I would much rather have a cigar that I know what it's going to do than a cigar that I look at and think it's going to be something, and then it's like the total opposite and awful. So I feel like these lighter Connecticut's in general, if you go into a humidor, they're a safe bet. The scary part about a humidor is like, listen, I'm going to go in here. I'm not going to really know anything about any of these. I'm sure as heck not going to ask anybody about anything. So I'm going to go in there. I might Google a couple things, but you know, I'm dropping retail on these sticks, and it's a crapshoot. You know, I could have just blown $15 on something that I thought was this, and turned out to be this. So I feel like for the most part, this is probably your most consistent flavor profile based on looks. So if you see a cigar that's nice and light, oily, kind of rich, golden, creamy looking, it's probably going to be something that's pretty palatable. At least that's a rule of thumb that I go by. See if there's any changes on this. No. Still great, still smooth. Still is everything I want it to be. Just like you. Thank you so much for watching today. It's Friday, I'm on one. I just woke up and it's going to be a long day, but together we will smoke a lot of cigars. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, life, week, year, millennium. Turn that notification bell on because we don't want to miss this we got going. So thanks, as always, for watching from the Cigar Reviews. Ciao.